he's more of a sort of 8-week guy, whereas Anthony's more like a 12-week guy. So his camp is based in Sheffield with Rob McCracken, who's his head trainer, who's the GB coach for the Olympic team. He'll be up there starting next Monday, and then we go to Cologne for the German press conference as well. So he's pretty much in full camp from next Monday.
Are you on the 9:30 tonight?
I am.
Oh, good. I'll see you on
it.
Thank God for that. So forget all
Yes,
that. Anthony didn't seem to. Apart from the marketing in another country like America, how important is it to win the fans here? Because I've been doing my own kind of straw poll with the media. He's a monster, he's special, he's been dominating for 10 years, he's the future of the division. Obviously, you can see how important he is to the American media. How important to you as the promoter is it that he kind of, you know what I mean by conquers America, that he develops a fan base here?
I mean, the one thing Anthony won't do is not be himself. So, you know, we was out last night in a restaurant and someone was saying to us, hey man, you gotta go, you gotta take a picture of Wladimir Klitschko and you gotta wipe your ass with it in front of everyone. And he's sort of looking at him going, like, he would never. If I said to him,
he wouldn't
you've got to go up there and you've got to put your head on it, he wouldn't listen to me to do that. So if that comes, don't worry, he'll be there and he'll be ready to give as good as he gets. But in a situation where there's two guys with respect, he's not, you know, his numbers, he don't have to push things. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like he has to sell pay-per-views. You know, his last fight against Molina did huge pay-per-view numbers. It was against Eric Molina. So what you're seeing in the US is pay-per-view boxing dying. And what you're seeing in the UK is Anthony in those kind of fights and those kind of fight nights smashing pay-per-view numbers.
He's free over here on Showtime and HBO.
Yeah, we'll decide in a week. Yeah, we've got.
I'm not sure.
Their
it's
fight.
not on pay-per-view.
No, it's not on pay-per-view.
But this one is.
No, this one's not on pay-per-view in the US.
Is it?
No, it'll be on US TV.
So you're still developing that market without making.
Yeah, we've had 2 fights on Showtime. And you know they've supported us. Obviously, Vladimir's been on HBO, so next week or so we'll be ironing out what's going to happen on the network. But
there's no need to
you know the UK market, right? Which is on fire at the moment, and he has the UK market completely sewn up, and that's not.
Well, it's him, and then it's the rest.
Yeah, basically. But so therefore, why come to America? Well, because you always want to break the boundaries. So what Anthony Joshua is interested to do, I mean, look at the fact of, look at his Under Armour deal, right? He's the first real boxer.
Baltimore based.
Yeah, I mean, I went there yesterday to the head office. The presentations they are doing on this guy, this is like we are basing our, huge amount of our business on you, and it blew my mind, the levels of, investment, not just in terms of money, but manpower and marketing power, pushing this athlete. They see him as a Michael Phelps. They see him as a Steph Curry. This is, and they have great vision. And you know what? Under Armour are normally right.
Thank you. That's brilliant.
There's tremendous respect between these two. Both of these guys are gold medals. They were hugging. They were handshaking and whatnot. That's in contrast to what we see in MMA.
Yeah.
I mean, MMA, you look at these press conferences and they're throwing chairs and bottles. We're not going to see that as we get closer to the fight.
No, you might see a little bit of niggles, because Wladimir, I think, will try and play those mind games. He says he's not, but he definitely is. But the thing is, like I said, you don't need to sell this fight. So you're going to get some people that you can't really win. If fighters are acting outrageously, picking up tables and throwing them, then it sells, but the aficionados say this is disgusting for boxing. And then when there's two guys who are showing each other respect, people go, it's boring. Do you know what I mean? So it's about getting the mix right. But what Anthony will always do is be himself. He's not a puppet master. He won't be told what to do. And he won't want to just stand up and flip a table. And these brands that we're working with, Under Armour, Lucozade, we've got to respect the code of the sport as well. That's not good. Under Armour don't want Anthony Joshua flipping tables and punching people at press conferences. So, but he's just being himself. And if that brings some kind of confrontation at a press conference in time, great. If it doesn't, not a problem. Just